to Kate Ellis, and she's going to give us an update on the travel study that she worked on from earlier. Thanks.
Hi everyone. I will keep it quite brief this evening, and many of you will have listened to presentations that my colleagues and I have done at previous forums about studies that we had planned in Northstowe. For those of you not familiar, we had planned a suite of research studies investigating travel behaviours in Northstowe. This included one investigating the experiences of children and their parents as they travel to school, and one which was the ICANN study, working with Progina and her team to add further incentives to the Northstowe travel gifts, which include bus vouchers, equipment vouchers and cycle maintenance sessions to investigate their acceptability and their effects on travel in Northstowe. So earlier in the year, my colleague and I spoke of our plans to start in April, which were quickly derailed because of COVID, which is kind of a theme of the forum tonight. And it quickly became apparent that the effect of COVID on travel behaviour was going to mean that the studies weren't really viable at that time. So COVID's continued to affect travel behaviour and travel restrictions, and we're not quite sure how that's going to play out in the coming months, which means that our travel patterns are still too unstable for us to be able to study this at the moment, and for those results of the studies to be credible and useful in general on our travel patterns. So at the moment, we've made the decision to pause this study on a longer term, and I just wanted to come here this evening to let you know that that's what we've planned with the studies, and that we're not really sure at the moment when it's going to be restarting, hopefully next year, but that remains to be seen. The other reason I wanted to speak tonight was that Progina had mentioned earlier in the evening about the Northstowe travel gifts. These are travel incentives that have been provided by Smart Journeys under the Section 106 agreement, and they are available to all residents who move into Northstowe on a ratio of one travel incentive or one type of travel incentive per household. And these include bus tickets, walking and cycling vouchers, equipment vouchers, and cycle training sessions. They were paused earlier in this year to support the study, which we're grateful for Progina for doing. But as the studies have been sort of paused on a longer term, these incentives are now available to claim. And I really want to encourage you, if you haven't claimed them yet, to do so by visiting www.northstowe.com/travel and filling out the inquiry form on the travel part of the website to get in contact with Progina to claim these vouchers. That's all from me. I've kept it quite brief because I'm conscious that we're running out of time. So happy to take any questions.
Are all of the three incentives available to each household?
Yes, all three incentives are available. Each household can claim one of each.
Okay, great. That's it, I think, for questions. Thank you so much for rattling through your section really quickly, Kate.
Thank you.